Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another video for you and it's called 8 tips for dry hair. So it's not only for curly hair, but it's for anyone in general who struggles with dry hair. So if you're excited, keep on watching. I have some amazing tips for you and it's different than just me telling you like you should drink your water and it will all be fine. No, it doesn't work like that. So guys, I have a candle here and it's really dangerous because I almost, you know what could happen. So my first tip, I will try to make this video a little bit short. My first tip is, I have, by the way, notes because I don't want to forget anything. So again, my first tip is to condition at least once a week. So I used to never condition my hair. I only used to wash it with shampoo. And that's about it. And my hair would get really dry and I would be like, how is my hair always so dry? So if you don't condition your hair, you never help your hair to moisturize. And curly hair especially needs a lot of moisture because the oils from our scalp, it's really difficult to get it to the ends because our hair is like spirally. And that's why people with straight hair have to wash their hair more often because it tends to get more oily than our hair does. Our hair needs oil. So that's why it's really important to at least condition your hair once a week. My second tip is rinse your hair with cold water. So what do I mean? After you wash your hair with shampoo and you have conditioned it, it's really important to not use hot water but cold water to rinse it out because it works the same way like washing our face. If you wash your face with hot water, your pores will open. And the same is with your hair. If you wash it with hot water, your follicles will open up and it tends to look more frizzy and look more dry, but over time also will become more dry if you always rinse it with hot water. So it's really important to seal in the moisture and you do that by rinsing your hair out with cold water. My third tip is to cut the damage. So it's really easy, it's simple as that. If you have split ends or if your hair is dead for a part, just cut it off. Just because it makes no sense. You want your hair to look moisturized but you're keeping the dry, dead ends. The length is really not that important. It's really more important that your hair is healthy. So that's my third tip. Yeah, my third tip. Got it. So what's also really important is to use a sulfate and paraben-free shampoo because sulfates and parabens those just will strip your hair from all the natural oils to clean your hair really good. But curly hair or dry hair in general, you should avoid sulfates and parabens in shampoo. So I have 2 examples that I use. This is my Shea Moisture Curl, what's it called? Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Shampoo. So that's one that I use. And I also use this one. So both are free of sulfates and parabens. So it will not strip your hair that much like regular shampoo. For instance, like Head and Shoulders. So that's my 5th tip. I don't know what it was, but that's my 5th tip. 4th tip. That's my 4th tip. Now we're moving on to the 5th tip. And that is using the lock method. So L stands for leave-in, O stands for oil, and C stands for cream. So what does that mean? That means that if you have washed your hair and you have conditioned your hair, it's really important to keep the moisture in as long as possible. So I use the lock method. So the L stands for leave-in. What I use as a leave-in is this one. It's also from the same line. It's the Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Leave-In Conditioner with shea butter, peppermint, apple cider vinegar. And the O stands for oil, so I would use an oil afterwards. And then a cream, so I would use this one. It's a smoothie. It's a curl enhancing, coconut hibiscus curl enhancing smoothie. So that's the one that I use. So that's my 5th tip. Okay, so my camera died and I thought I have some fucking dry lips. So let's moisturize it. I love this. Fenty Beauty all the way, really. Okay. So, where was I? I was at my 5th tip, the lock method. So those are the products that I use for my lock method. Distribute it, right? Yeah, okay. So my 6th tip is to never dry your hair with a towel, because if you use a towel, you will frizz your hair up and dry it out, because that's just the material of a towel. If you use a t-shirt, then your hair will keep in the moisture and you will just rinse out the water. No, not rinse out, but when you use a t-shirt to dry your hair, you will only get the water out of your hair instead of the moisture. You understand? So just never dry your hair with a towel. Use a t-shirt. I use a t-shirt. You can also use a microfiber towel. This candle is like, the scent is amazing, but it always also scares that it's so close to me. But yeah. So yeah, you can use a t-shirt or you can use a microfiber towel. Both are okay. I just use the old t-shirt to dry my hair. And I also use the scrunching method. So I dry my hair like this with a t-shirt to keep in the moisture and to keep in the curl pattern. So let's see, my 7th tip. Yes, I am reading it off because I don't want to miss anything, you know. So the 7th tip is to co-wash your hair if you can. So what is co-washing? Co-washing is using a conditioner to wash your hair instead of using shampoo, because a conditioner helps to moisturize your hair, you know, and the shampoo strips it down. I burped again. So I use this as my co-wash. It's the Camille Rose Naturals Sweet Ginger Cleansing Rinse. And it's also sulfate free, but you can also use a regular conditioner to wash your hair. So what I do, I just listen to my hair. Yeah, that sounds really weird, but I just listen to my hair if it's extra, if it really needs to get washed. I will use a shampoo, the ones that I showed you, and if I feel like I want to wash it but I don't want to strip it down completely, I will co-wash it. So what I do is sometimes I co-wash once in the 2 weeks. So I will co-wash this week, and next week I will shampoo. This week I will co-wash, next week I will shampoo. Or sometimes, if I have a lot of product buildup, I would co-wash in the same week and shampoo at the end of the week. Like the 3rd day I would co-wash my hair, and the 7th day I will use a shampoo. So just see what works for you, but co-washing also helps to helps to leave your hair moisturized, you know. So that's my 7th tip. And my 8th and final tip is to use hot oil treatments. So that helped me out a lot, because I used to have really damaged and dead hair, because my hair is not that long, but curled up of course, but my hair is long. But it used to be really, really long, like until here, but this part would be just dead. It would be dry, be brittle, and I would not want to get rid of it. So it was literally splitting its ways. It was splitting its way up to the top. So in the end I had to cut off more than if I would cut it immediately. So I had to cut like this from my hair. But it was all damaged and all that. But by using hot oil treatments, it helps your hair to grow if you also put it on your scalp. And the reason why you should heat up the oil is because That way the hot oil can get easier into the follicles of every hair strand if you warm it up. If you use it cold, it will just sit on your hair instead of penetrate every hair strand. So if you have hot oil in your hair, the best way is to wrap it up with maybe just a plastic bag and leave it like that for 30 minutes. Then you rinse it out with cold water, of course, and your hair will feel like an angel touched it. So that were my 8 tips. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And also leave a comment down below if you have another tip that I did not talk about, because it's the month of giving and we should all give. And if you have a tip that helped you out, you should share it with your fellow sisters and brothers, of course. This is not a girl-only community, so don't forget to push the notification bell so that you will be notified if I upload another video. And also, yeah, of course, subscribe. Like, why do I even need to say this? Of course, subscribe. No, I'm kidding. Don't take me too serious. So guys, I see you in my next video, and also have an amazing new year. The year went by so quick, but I feel like everyone says that. Oh, 2018 went back so easily, so quickly. Okay, bye guys!